everybody, I'm Elisa and welcome to my channel Lunar Lace. Today I'll be doing a reading for the astrological sign Taurus. And that's if it resonates with you somewhere in your natal chart, if you're a cross watcher, or if you kind of just found yourself here. In any case, if it doesn't resonate with you, please don't try to fit it. It's possibly just not your story, and maybe you're more in tune with another sign in your natal chart, which you can check out another one of my videos or another YouTuber. In any case, no hard feelings. So I'll be covering week-long energy. I have it dated for the 21st to the 28th, but that is not a strict rule to stick by. It's just for organizational purposes, okay? So let's go ahead and get grounded together. So let's take a deep breath. And I ask that we're grounded and present, open to receive messages, and that I can be a clear channel. How was your last week, Taurus? It's pretty empowering, I believe, your last few readings. So, we're just going to take a quick look at the situation here. And you have, I think, what I was talking about it being intense last week is here it is, right? You're in a whole new chapter of setting up your foundation. You communicated what needed to change, and I think it's changed. I think it's I think there's still some kind of like hesitance around the situation, but you realize that it's a huge transformation for where you were, and you feel like that's a pretty good achievement in that way. So I'm going to take a closer look of the situation. Right, so it seems like you stood your ground. I think possibly you were withholding your emotions in the sense that you were protecting yourself. And I think that's a part of the transformation that we see here. So you were able to come from a really balanced place in a sense, like, not that you would be, I don't know, but like you just weren't overly emotional. You understood the space that needed to be taken, and that helped clear your head. So I'm gonna grab a tarot card to see what this transformation is about. Ooh. That one flew out. So this is the Tower card. You had to reach it's a total reconstruction, I think. It's huge personal growth. You're coming at the situation with love, but I think most importantly, it's self-love. And I'm going to get one more card because I guess I'm being nosy. Moment to moment. So in this way, you're ready to embrace what's coming at you. You understand that maybe there's a few things on your plate. You could be juggling a couple different aspects in work and relationships, and that's what I think you've seen that you've pulled yourself away from. Things are in that sense not as wobbly, and you're able to come more into balance and think further ahead into the future because you're planting that foundation that you want. So the action is 2 6s. Right? I know when I was talking about with that tower moment, I mentioned about, coming at this place from self-love. Not only are you following your intuition, but you're seeing here how this is bringing peace to you. It's really opened up your heart. And in that way, your head and your heart is connected to the decisions that you're making. Feels very balanced. So 2 more for the the action. And I see that too is like you're totally in tune with yourself and you're understanding what you need to do. And so the action to move forward is just continuing to believe in that, right? Because in a sense you closed this chapter that's been in your life for quite some time. And again, it goes back to that, like, kind of juggling things, feeling wobbly. This card kind of has that, like, time is non-linear sense to it. and you can be planted and still watch the stuff that you want to grow, and it's protected. Totally protected. So 2 cards for the outcome, please. Oh, I got 3. So we have the Magician, awareness here, accelerated motion, which is the 8 of Wands, and the Hierophant here saying wisdom. You now see the results of everything is that that little home that you wanted to attain here, that you are this situation, right? Here is where you're continuing to hold your vision, and you see big picture what you need to bring into your life to move forward. And you're watching your thoughts, you're watching your actions, you're watching who you tell, you're watching out for the signs, because right here you see the light, you see the wisdom, and you're holding it. You're holding it in your your third eye. You're receiving messages from your higher power, whatever, you tap into your higher self. And so because of this, you're manifesting the ends and things that need to change in your life. And it's cool. So 2 more cards for, I think that would be 2 more cards for the outcome. Well, you're getting 2 more cards anyway for the outcome, right? You had it already. So, this is a part of that waiting game that we saw earlier. You have the passion, you have the desire to move these things forward, you have the stability, but you still understand that things do need to change, and it's going to take a while for these things to change. But like I said earlier, the foundation is there, and it's just looking at where you're putting your energy in the physical world. Is it really towards the relationships? Is it towards your job? Is it towards your emotional health? It's really having to check all that and then go back in here with the patience and planning, going in and seeing where you could spread your energy more evenly to get the results that you want. So a little advice we'll take from the numerology cards. Taurus, let me know if you liked this. Please comment and let me know, because earlier today I was trying to do your video and I just couldn't. I straight up took a nap, and I was like, oh, ha ha ha, like how very Taurus of me. But I really needed it in the sense, and then even now it's kind of like your energy is always, to me, kind of guarded, even when I do my personal readings, clients and stuff like that. So I don't know. I'm hoping I'm hitting something. Patience. There is a shit ton of patience coming out in your guys' reading, right? We have this card with patience, and we have this card with patience. Sorry, I'm trying to lose that light. So, what is it that you guys are having to be patient about? I it's so rough when advice is just be patient, because that could mean anything, right? It goes back to me saying time is not linear. Oh, that's too many cards. It's 3. I'll take it. Okay, relationship, change, completion, and music. So with the music card, I'm definitely seeing aspects of having more fun in your life. Communicate the people that you want to be around with. I think because the holidays are approaching, it's just kind of getting into that moment and understanding that, yeah, things are changing. The relationship you have to yourself, maybe the people around you. And then kind of like I was saying earlier about that moment-to-moment energy, that juggling, right? And then I think right before that was the tower moment we had here. So what it's saying is those things are changing, and the things that needed to change are completed. There's been death to the situation, right? Transformation. Exactly what we started with. Okay, Taurus. I mean, it feels pretty good, honestly. I guess to almost retract my last statement, it just feels very grounded. You know what you need to do, and I think maybe that was the difficulties in tapping into your energy, is that you are just being very patient, and there's, in a sense, you feel like it's not like you're sitting back and waiting, but I think you know that patience is probably one of the biggest lessons here. At least that's what the cards are saying, right? That's what I'm picking up. So we're gonna do a unicorn oracle of the unicorns. Oh yeah, healer. You're being powerful. You have powerful healing gifts. Have faith in your abilities. Stay true to your path as a healer. I'm getting this card too. Strength. This challenge will make you stronger. You will get through to the other side. Look for the gifts in the situation. So I think that's actually straight up the advice, right? While you're being patient here, realize that this situation that you're going through is helping you build your strength in order to keep doing the work that you need to do, attaining that wisdom. Maybe you are a healer. And that can really mean anything, you know? I don't think it just has to be straight up somebody that works in, you know, massage therapy or, I don't know, Reiki and whatever, what have you. Like, there's so many different ways that we heal people that I don't think, you know, that's like a whole video in itself. So, it's even just being that person that listens, and it's having the strength, right, to know what to look for in the situations. And maybe it is sometimes just pulling back and listening to people, listening to yourself, listening to your inner strength, realizing the strength that you've attained to the situation. And you know, it's saying this challenge will make you stronger, right? Look for all the gifts, and the gifts is that you are really you're seeing the gifts through your patience. And I think the reason why you're being called to be patient right now is because you're needing that time to appreciate what you do have around you and what you've learned. So I'm going to grab one last card, a Moonology card. Again, please let me know if you liked it. All of your likes, comments, subscribing, sharing, it really helps me out, guys. Truly, madly, and I'm supremely grateful if you do it. So, oh, that card came flipping out. And it's Void Course of the Moon. Nothing will come of this situation. There's this card is interesting to interpret because it can feel like, you know, nothing's happening, right? And I think that's what the whole patience thing that is going on. It just kind of means that if you're trying to force things in this time, it's only gonna, you're only gonna face resistance. You know, it's kind of like, don't try not to be so stubborn in this. And if you're stubborn about anything, just try to see that, like, be very fixed in the sense that you have to be patient right now. Everything's gonna be okay. And that's also why nothing will come of this situation, because there's more for you to know still. You're not being shown everything, and that's why I think it's making it hard. So it's just continuing to say, okay, I'm gonna be in the moment. I'm gonna live this way, and you're continuing to plan for the things you need to do, but you're also just not taking that much action in the external way. This is all more sounds like internal work. All right, Taurus, if you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can go ahead and find that information in the description box below, as well as my social media information, Lunar Lease, where you find me on Instagram and Facebook. So I hope you have a beautiful week, Taurus. Much love.